Nothing's free. Are we boring you? I found nudes on his phone.
I wanted to do it as soon as I got it.
Dun, dun. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephanie and today we are back with another dun dun mukbang. Woo! So today we are going to be doing something that I don't think that I've done on this channel before, which is a mother freaking shocker. Okay, we are shook it. So today we are doing a Korean bulgogi feast. Here we have 2 orders of Korean bulgogi with rice cake. I'm so excited for this rice cake.
Explain to them what bulgogi is.
Bulgogi is thinly sliced, sweet and salty marinated beef brisket, I believe. Or beef flank. And
Delicious.
We've got some like tiny light vegetables. You can barely see them. They're drenched in oil, so they're pretty much non-existent. A bunch of large rice cakes. Here we have regular bulgogi, just like straight up with some rice. And then these are spicy fried seaweed rolls. So I'm so excited. Okay. I normally don't go for this. Can we get some sriracha today?
Yeah, I have.
This is one thing I eat with sriracha for sure. Some bulgogi.
Open your mouth.
He had it so readily available. I think that's the creepy part, you know? You don't like the sriracha? Or you don't like the rice cakes?
I do.
Okay, let me try one with some bulgogi.
Let's see how does this taste.
Rice cake.
Good. Should I? Okay, you ready for this? What? Enough? Do you always eat bulgogi with sriracha?
Yeah. I don't know why. It's like a habit. But today, I need to confess to you something. First of all, if you guys haven't watched the vlog, I'm going to link it below. He confessed to me something. I found nudes on his phone. It's very clickbait, but literally he did get sent nudes. It was just a scam. Yeah, it's all in the vlog. But it just, I feel like we're in a confessing mood because he got home and he's like, listen, babe, you're probably going to find this on my phone. It's a nude. I'm like, what? Were you nervous at all about me?
I wanted to respond when I got it. You know how we wanted to troll them? I wanted to do it as soon as I got it, but then I was like, let me not do it. I don't want to complex the situation. Let me just go home.
To have like a two-way conversation going on, and I'm like, huh, okay.
Just show her, and then we can do this together.
The couple who does it together stays together. Y'all heard it here first, okay? So.
How's this?
It's so good.
So there's some glass noodle.
Yeah, it's fried. It's
Seaweed.
kimari, seaweed roll. But this one's good because whatever sauce they used, amazing. Right? So.
Wow, super crunchy.
Today, I came across a very important question to all the women out there and to the guys out there. Would you ever do this, okay? This guy, he confessed because he couldn't hold it in any longer. He was like, this is an anonymous confession to the internet because I just can't keep it in. My soul is becoming black because of this. There's a dark hole where my heart used to be because of this ginormous secret.
Me?
No.
Oh.
Calm down. He's like, what did you find out? We're gonna call this guy Kevin. Okay?
It's always Kevin.
Kevin is married. Now, I know where you think that this is going, but it's not going there. Kevin is happily married.
Yeah.
Kevin is so happily married to the woman that he met when he was like 16 years old. So when he was 16 years old, one of his family friends was like, hey, listen, our family's going out of town. You live like 2 houses down from us. Can you go into our house like twice a day, check up on our cat, feed the cat, do whatever cats need, right? So this guy's like, yeah, sure, I'll do that. Now, they also have a daughter who's 15 years old.
I knew it.
That he's very, very much into, okay?
Wait, how old was he?
He was 16.
Oh, she's 15.
Yeah.
Okay.
So every day for the next week during like summer break, he would go into their house, feed the cat, and snoop around.
And feed her.
No, she was also on vacation.
Oh.
Honey, you nasty.
Oh.
You nasty.
I thought the parents were like, I'm going to be out of town. Just come into my house, feed my daughter.
Honey, where is your mind
What?
today?
I don't know. Okay, continue.
I'm shook. Usually I'm the dirty one.
What's wrong with feeding the daughter? What are you thinking about?
There's only one thing you have ever fed me, okay? You don't cook, so let's sit down.
Come here.
No. I was gonna do something really inappropriate. He goes into the girl's room. We're gonna call her Crystal. And he finds Crystal's diary. Now he decides this is the perfect ammunition. This is exactly what he needs. She is an avid diary taker. So she's been writing in that diary for years and years and years and years. And she currently doesn't have a boyfriend. And everything.
He likes her?
Yeah. And in Crystal's diary, she keeps writing about like, oh, I just want like this kind of relationship where the boy does this for me. I love boys who smell like this. Like everything about boys. Because when you're 15, that's all you can think about. Like your brain doesn't process anything else other than how to breathe, text, and boys. Like that's it, right? So she's like writing in her diary about boys. And he uses this. Yeah.
I have a theory.
What's the theory?
What if she likes him? She put that diary there on purpose.
That's true. Why didn't she take it?
Let's say the girl secretly likes him too. But don't you hide your diary? Don't you bring your diary first of all if you journal every day?
Yeah, I bring mine everywhere I go.
And also, it's something very personal, so you would have hid it very well if you're gonna leave home for a long time. Especially when you know there's a boy gonna be at your house. Don't you think? And as a 15-year-old, you don't have that many important things. Like you don't have bank statements, you don't have like other paperwork, you just have a diary.
So then he used this information to start dating her. So he did everything the diary said.
Yeah.
She likes when boys buy flowers. He would buy flowers for her. And now they're married. And he doesn't have the kahunas, the balls, the rice cake to tell his wife, hey, listen, I read your diary.
Really?
And that's how we started dating.
So what's going on? He wants to know if he should tell her? I don't see why this is it.
But you don't think it's kind of like he scammed his way into her heart?
What if he tells her and then she's like, well, I left it there for you to see?
But what if she's like, oh my god, what if everything's a lie? Do you even like scary movies?
I don't think so. Would you? Okay, let's say, now I tell you, babe. Remember the first 2 months? It was all a lie. Would you care?
Probably not.
Alright.
I'd probably just make fun of you.
No.
I guess that makes sense. How would you guys feel, like women out there? If you find out that your long-term partner read your diary and started changing the way that he did certain things because of that diary, are you just going to leave more diaries around? I want my man to make $20 million. Leave it here. Runs away. I want to get engaged today. Leaves it here. Runs away. You know? Like, do you feel like it's weird that he did that? Or you feel like it's totally normal? I think it's a little weird.
Is it weird that he read the diary?
Yeah.
No, I think it's smart. Because let's say if a woman can just tell a guy, hey, I wish you can do this for me. I wish you can be more like this. I wish you could do that. And the man will listen and do it. Wouldn't that be amazing? But now what they did, instead of she telling him like in person, he just secretly found out. So what difference it make?
I guess I do that on yours.
What do you mean?
Like, I feel like I leave stuff around as a hint. You know?
What do you mean? I don't get hints. I know. I do?
You don't even know. You've been being played this whole time. Okay? When I wanted a dog, when I wanted Mango, I left hints of dogs. I tried to go anywhere there would be cute dogs. I'd be like, let's go here at the park where a lot of people are walking their damn dogs.
Or you just show me Instagram video?
Yeah, of cute dogs.
Of Frenchie's crying?
I incepted the idea into your head, and we got 2 dogs now.
That's so smart.
You think anything in your life was your choice or all mine? Or is it me? Who's mine f***ing who? Oh my god. Do you think you influence me more or I influence you more? Like, who do you think really makes the decisions around here?
Absolutely you.
This is part of the game. This is part of the game. I'm confused.
You always make the other person feel like they're making the choice.
Interesting. So you feel like you would read my diary? Do you ever go through my stuff? Do you ever go through my shit?
No? What do you mean your shit?
You never?
No. Like your phone? No.
My phone, my planner, my journals.
No, I don't think I ever take a look at your phone. Can I see your phone?
You never, like, stalked me?
No.
I feel like you don't love me.
Wow.
Like, you're not curious as to who I might be hiding in my phone?
No.
You know what's really funny?
What?
So, I've gone through a lot of people's diaries in my day. Especially when I was younger. I feel like as you get older, less and less people diary because it's all on Instagram anyway. Or like Facebook. So there is no real tangible diary that you hide in someone's room and you sneak up and you find it while all the girls are asleep at a sleepover. Well, I just have this craziness about me. And I think this naturally happens when you're bullied. So I never knew when girls were my friends because my parents were asking them to be my friend, or if their parents were like, hey, listen, we go to church, so we gotta look like we're good people, so invite the little fat girl over. Like, you know what I mean? I never knew if they really liked me for me, like all these girls that I was friends with. Or sometimes, this was the problem with me. People would make me the butt of the joke, and I didn't know that I was the joke. Like, I thought, like, it was just funny. But then, like, my sister would be like, no, they're making fun of you.
What?
Yeah. So I never knew. And so I was, like, a really insecure kid. And I remember one day, I was at this girl's house, and we were all sleeping over in the living room. And we all passed out, except for me. So then I decided, okay, I'm going to sneak into her room. And this was back then, when all the journals, like girls back then, we had these like journals that had a lock, like a heart-shaped lock. And then you gotta get a small key and open it.
Yeah. You're trying to open that person's book? You're trying to find the key?
Well, yeah, I found the key. She's not a very good hider. I wasn't trying to read her diary to like get the tea. I didn't want to see no spilt tea in that diary. I just wanted to see, does this girl actually like me as a friend?
But how do you even do that? There's like so many. You can't even search the keyword.
You just sit and flip. So what I didn't know at the time. Well, let's get complicated. Let me explain this way, okay? In her diary entries, she keeps saying this something along the lines of, I'm really starting to fall for Samantha. I really, really like Samantha. I hope Samantha will kiss me one day.
Wait, who is this? A boy or girl?
A girl. And so I'm like, holy shit. Like, okay, back then I knew what like gay and lesbians were, right? But you don't really see that many where I grew up. But I wasn't like, oh my gosh, she's lesbian. I was just reading her diary, and I was like, no, I know Samantha doesn't like girls. This is weird. So I'm like, who the hell is Samantha? Maybe it's someone who goes to our school. Maybe it's this. Maybe it's that, right?
Or maybe
so I'm
it's
trying
a
to
different person.
So I'm like so confused, right? I keep reading more, and she like in this journal, she's a full-on lesbian. This is intense stuff, okay? It's hot and heavy for girls. Which again, nothing's wrong with it. Just middle school me was awakened to something I've never seen before. So I'm like, wow, getting sweaty in here. Like, whoa, biz. Okay, so I put the journal back. I'm like, holy shit, that was the most intense stuff ever. And this was like when I was in like 5th, 6th grade. So I was barely middle school.
Yeah.
So I'm like extra, like, I don't know what to do. I think if this happened when I was in 8th grade, it would be, you just mature fast.
So you were shooketh.
Abyss was shooketh. And I kept trying to tell her.
What do you mean trying to tell her?
So I felt uncomfortable because I felt like she was scared to come out. I felt like she didn't want to tell everyone that she is interested in girls, not guys. And so every time, like, all the girls would sit together, we'd have sleepovers, we'd all be talking about boys that we like. And then, like, every time the topic of boys came around, I'd feel, like, uncomfortable. Because I'm like, oh, man, like, I know she doesn't like boys. About. No, you don't.
It's not that person?
Oh, no, it's not that person.
Oh, okay.
No, that person's intense, too. Yeah. Yeah, no, we'll get around to her. She's wild. So every time the topic of boys would come around, I'd get really, really nervous.
Oh, yeah.
Like, man,
you're like nervous for them.
Yeah, I just want them to feel like they can tell us. Like, we're your friends. You can tell us anything. Girl power, girl gang, all of that.
But you can't.
Right? And then I confronted her.
What?
It was like the most awkward situation of my entire motherfucking life.
But how do you confront her? Like, how do you know? Like, how can you tell her
I told her.
You saw her journal?
No. She did find out, though. So I confronted her and I said, hey, listen, if there's anything ever you want to talk about, like, you can let me know. Like, trying to say, like, hey, if you love women, let me know. Like, if you want to see my titties for experimental purposes, let me know. You know, like, I just wanted to be a supporting friend, a supporting actress in this, coming of age movie. And so I told her that. And then she's like, what the hell are you talking about? I didn't have anything I can tell you, right? And I kind of told her, I was like, yeah, well, I feel like you might like girls.
What?
And then she was like, no? What the hell are you talking about, right? So then I was like, I read, like you left your journal open one day, and I saw it. I was trying to find the bathroom. Like, I started panicking because she confronted me so head on. Like, what are you talking about? What was I going to say? Like, I saw you making out with a girl, because I didn't. Like, I had no... So I was like, I saw it open while I was, like, trying to find the bathroom. Essentially, what was happening, what had happened is the fact that she's scared that her dad is going to read her journal. And her dad is, like, very Koreanized. He's not very Americanized. He can't really read that quickly, I think, of English. So it's like he would just skim through. So she changed all the boy names into girl names. And I thought she was a full-blown lesbian. She's straight. She's probably straighter than me.
So weird.
She's freaking straight as hell.
That is so weird.
Yeah.
Wait, what? She changed the boy's name to a girl's name. But the dad will still see it, that she likes this girl.
So, her thing is, she's saying if her dad were to skim to it, he sees, like, Chris, then he'll stop and be like, whoa. But if it's like Samantha, it'll just be like, okay, girlfriends. You know, because we're not at the age where we're, like, smoking weed. Like, you don't need to know what we're doing with the girlfriends. Like, he just wants to know what's going on with the boys.
It's very, actually, you know what, I relate.
You relate? You did stuff like that?
This Asian household, you have to avoid talking about some certain topics. It's very true. It's very true. I don't know why they do that. I don't know about you, but every time there's a family gathering, like the old people,
Yeah.
not old people, like older generations, they like to tease about other kids. So they'll always be like, every time they see me, they're like, oh my God, you've grown so much. You look so handsome now. You must have a girlfriend. And I'll be like, I'm 16. Like, I'll be in middle school or high school. Like, no. And then you get so awkward. Like, no, no. And then your parents are like super quiet next to you. Like, not even like,
not even pretending to do anything?
Yeah, not even like ha ha ha, yeah, or ha ha ha, no, like nothing. And then you're like, no, I don't have a boyfriend, I don't have a girlfriend. And then they will turn around and make fun of other kids. Like, oh my God, how old are you? You're 10? You must have a girlfriend now.
Wait, what? Why?
Because like they can tease other kids. But if like you actually are in a relationship like young, it's not as the image just doesn't look good. You know what I'm saying?
That's so weird. I brought all my boyfriends to like family gatherings.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
What?
Mhm.
What?
Mhm.
Like since what? Middle school? Elementary school?
Yeah, elementary school, cause like. Elementary school is like cute, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So you bring them home and it's so cute. And the parents are like, oh my gosh, you guys are so cute. And then middle school is like, they're like barely holding hands, you know? They're like sweaty. They're next to each other, but they're not even making eye contact, you know? They're like, how's the food? You know, like it's all very like awkward. And then high school, it's like, you know, you think you're grown. So your parents are like, yeah, bring your boyfriend that you've been dating for 6 months and you think you're going to marry him. Just bring him. Who cares? I don't give a shit. Yeah, so I had a lot of boyfriends at my family gatherings.
And they think it's cute? It's cool?
Yeah.
Is it just your family or?
I think I think it's like the area that I grew up in was definitely more Americanized, like Western, because there wasn't a lot of Asians in that area. Mm-hmm. So I think my family just adapted.
Because all the other kids are doing it.
Yeah. So like my mom wouldn't
So have
be
you
like,
been
no.
to any of your boyfriends? Ex-boyfriends? Huh?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What would you guys do? Like just eat dinner? Mm-hmm. And then what? Hang out?
Play video games.
Oh really?
Like GameCube.
Like video game?
Mm-hmm.
That's cute.
Yeah.
So are we gonna let our kids do that?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So like first month into the kindergarten.
Whoa. Okay.
You come home and say, Mom, I have a boyfriend.
Wait, holy shit, what would you do if our 18-year-old daughter brings her boyfriend over and he's the same age as you?
Oh my God.
Holy shit, what would you do?
So let's say I'll be...
Like, for sure in your 50s or something.
Oh my God, so I'll be 50 years old?
Yeah, and she brings home like this 50-year-old guy. What do you do? What do you do?
It would be more awkward if like I already knew that guy. Oh my God, John! I haven't seen you after high school.
Are you the dad of her boyfriend? You're the boyfriend.
How have you been? Oh man.
Dude, what would you do? Would we go to jail?
I feel
Would
like
you
I've
beat
never
this
seen
shit?
like this happen. Not much with Asians, right?
Yeah, but our kids are gonna be total like they're. I feel like we're still second generation, meaning that our parents are not born in the States.
Yeah.
But when you see third generation Asians,
Yeah,
they're not very Asian at all. So like for sure, our daughter could totally bring home someone. You just never know. We can't be like, no, this doesn't happen.
So what do you think? You're supportive?
No.
Oh.
Actually, depends. Like, does that person already have kids?
Okay, they have kids, so
Like,
what?
I don't want my 18-year-old to be a stepmother. No, nothing's wrong with being a stepmother. I just don't want her to be a stepmother for a 25-year-old. Like, that just looks weird. If your stepmom is younger than you, could you imagine? That's gotta be illegal. No, that's like gotta be, it's like something's gotta, like that's a little weird. I try not to like be judgmental about relationships. But if your stepmom is younger than you, because my mom has a stepmom. But she's like 5 years older than my mom. Which is
Oh my
still
God,
really,
that's really
bad.
pretty crazy.
No, 5 years older than my emo. So maybe like 9 years older than my mom, I think. Which is still insane.
Really?
Which like my mom's listening. Which is still kind of crazy, no?
Do they ever have like problems?
Yeah, for sure. They don't like each other. Isn't that weird? So what would you do? You accept it? You don't accept it?
I feel like for sure at first I'm not gonna accept it. But then later I'd be like, hey, let's go play golf. What do you think? I just feel like I grow up in a such traditional household and I hated it so much. I want to give my child a different household.
I think the answer to all of this is you become such close friends, literally buddies,
With what?
with that new boyfriend that's your age, to the point where our daughter's like, this is getting weird. They're like, he's always over at our house because you guys are drinking beer. Like, this is weird. I don't like it. And then she breaks up with him. And then you're just like, come on. Well, now your ex-boyfriend's coming over every day. Right? That's the way to do it. You befriend him.
I don't know.
I'm sending you off. You're doing it.
I don't know, man.
Take one for the team.
So weird.
Isn't that weird?
Why do we talk like we're freaking old?
I know. Why do we talk like we have kids?
Why are we always talking about our kids?
I know. People are predicting that I'm going to get pregnant soon.
Why?
Just because the amount of times I want to say I have kids, or like I talk about having kids. I'm just so fascinated. There's so much weird shit. Like, what would you guys do if you have a kid in the future and they're 18 years old and they bring home a man, like literally a man, who's your age? So another confession that I read on the internet is of a guy who went over. He was about 5 or 6 at the time. He's a little boy. Goes over to his friend's house. This is a family friend's house. And for some reason, something in him, like, you know, little kids are weird. He decided that he was going to get completely butt naked and jump around on his friend's parents' bed. And the friend, who's also 5 years old, grabbed one of those, like, disposable cameras back then. That's all they had. There wasn't, like, well, maybe there was, but most people just use a disposable camera. And it was, like, pretending to take pictures of the boy jumping up and down butt naked on the parents' bed. Now, here's the thing about those disposable cameras. You can't look at the pictures like you can on an iPhone. You take it to like a Rite Aid or a Walgreens and you give it to them and they develop the film and then they give you like actual pictures that you put in like a photo book.
So awkward.
So one of the parents didn't know any of this happened, took it to Rite Aid, got it developed, and the cops were called.
Oh my God.
And he was in like intense questioning for like hours. And then that parents, like kids, like the kids' parents, like the whole family was there in like the jail area.
Did he walk away?
Yeah, they like cleared it up.
How?
The boys admitted. I'm like, what can you do? Isn't that crazy?
Are you sure the boy admitted it?
Yeah. He was saying like everything ended up being fine, but they just were never allowed to hang out really ever again.
Those two boys?
Yeah.
Wow.
Could you imagine? Now I'm scared at the idea. Wow. There was someone who also confessed. This one, I don't know if I believe it. I feel like it's true. Because the amount of sheer evidence, but like the what the around this. So someone lives in New York. It's a girl. Let's call her Tammy. Tammy lives in New York City and she has this big German Shepherd. Now, one day at home, the German Shepherd's really, really old. He dies of old age in New York City. So she doesn't know what to do. She starts freaking out. She calls her vet, and the vet says, okay, bring him over. We'll have him cremated. You know, you can't just like throw him in the trash. Like, that's also like how can you do that to your dog? But she doesn't live anywhere. Like, I'm sure if you lived in like Georgia, you would just bury your own dog and make a little dog grave. Like, but she was like, okay, I'm going to bring him to the vet. But how do I just bring around a dead, like 150-pound dog? So she's like, damn it, I hate to do this, but it's the only way I can think. Because imagine getting into a taxi with a dead dog.
Oh my God.
So she puts the dog into a suitcase. And then she rolls the suitcase. And she gets on the subway.
Oh my God.
Now she realizes that the suitcase is so insanely difficult. Now in New York, like the subways, they're all underground. And she said that freaking day, that freaking station, usually there's an up escalator. There's almost never a down escalator in New York. So you always have to take the stairs. But there was an up escalator, but it was freaking broken. So she's literally suitcase staring it up. Like, you know, that dun, dun, like one by one, just struggling, sweating because there's no AC. And this man approaches her and he's like, here, let me help you with that. You look like you're struggling. And then she's just like, okay, okay. And then he's like, dun, dun. And inside the suitcase keeps moving around like, dun, dun, right? And so then he's like, can I ask what's in here? And she started panicking because she thought like, oh my God, he's going to think that I have a dead body in my suitcase and he's going to call the cops on me or something, right? And she goes, it's just like a bunch of like computer, like accessories and like a computer in there for work, right? He grabs the suitcase with her dead dog that she told him was filled with work computers.
He opened it.
He took it, he booked it up the stairs and stole it because he thought that it was valuables in there.
She's a computer?
Yeah, she was like just like work computers and stuff for work. Because she couldn't think of anything else. She didn't want to like go into the story of my dog died. I swear I didn't kill my dog. You know, my dog is old. My dog's like 15 years old. It was his time to go. He had a good life. Like, she didn't want to explain all of that to this stranger.
Oh my God.
So then she was like, yeah, like just work computers and stuff for work. And he thought it was valuable electronics.
No, that guy, I guarantee you, he wanted to steal the suitcase from the beginning.
Yeah. Probably. Oh, from the beginning.
Yes, it's probably not his first time either. Like cause like if I'm here trying to help you. I'm a nice person. Let me help you. No, I will ask. Like I can ask, but I wouldn't steal it if I'm a nice person. I'm just here to help you. Right? So his intention has always been looking for people that needs help with suitcase. And see if it's any value in there. If it's value, then they're gonna steal it.
Interesting.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell? I'm here trying to help you, but why would I steal your freaking suitcase? You steal suitcase because you're a thief, or you're a robber, or you have some... Like, you planned this. Or you've done it before. So, that's kind of sad.
She was very sad. But could you also imagine? He gets home. He opens it like how scared. Like both ways is really scary, I think. Like I can't even imagine opening a suitcase and there's a dead dog. Even if it died peacefully, I'd be so scared, you know? Oh, Jesus Christ. What would you guys do?
Yeah, I don't know. How are we supposed to transfer the dog? FedEx?
Transfer the dog? Oh.
Send it to the hospital?
Don't talk about our dog dying. You see anything you like up here? Do you think she's cute? 1 through 10. Do you love Nia more or Mango more? She's like, what the fuck are those ears, Biz? Stop copying me.
Oh my God, what if you wear like a Frenchie ear?
Oh my gosh.
Aww.
Oh, she looks like she's getting married.
I know, I was just just about to say that.
Oh my god, I love you so much, Mango. That's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Look at her. She's literally living her best goddamn life. Holy shit. Oh wow, you like that chest rub? You have to keep this on, otherwise I stop itching your chest. You don't think... Nothing's free in life. Are we boring you? We love you. And that's gonna be it. Hit this button if you want to see more Mango. Hit this button if you want to see more Miss Mango. And hit this button for Miss Mango's butt. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Say bye. She's like, bye.